Breaking news, a 340-pound mother sat on her 10-year-old child until he was deceased.
God damn it, Karen. I thought I told you not to do that anymore. You know there are other ways of trying to punish children without literally taking your 340.
Hey, that's such a crime, bro. Sitting on your 10-year-old child at 340 pounds? Yeah, bro.
40-pound fat ass and sitting on them, and now one of them are dead. God damn it!
The mother sat on her son outside of her home in what she said was a bid to stop him from, quote, acting up.
On a real note, though, that is incredibly messed up, and this woman needs to be in life in prison, bro. Like, how do you
she's
literally
48.
take
They
your
gotta
big,
give her
humongosaurus rex ass and sit on a 10-year-old child who probably weighs no more than 50 pounds soaking wet? Like, seriously.
This is all caught on Ring doorbell footage.
Like, bro. I don't think we're thinking about this, bro. He only weighed 90 pounds. Dog. This lady... This lady was 250 pounds heavier than this man. Oh my gosh.
This footage, of which I don't know if I have access to, but in the article it says, the obese parent tried calling his caseworker as the little boy who only weighed 90 pounds screamed, but he eventually stopped moving. A probable cause affidavit states, according to the Indianapolis Star. A doorbell camera showed footage of Wilson laying on top of the boy.
How the hell did the doorbell camera show? Did this happen outside? Not only did you kill your son by sitting on him, you did it in broad daylight.
Even when he stopped moving, according to the affidavit. And here, as we can see in the top corner of this video, is the woman who sat her big ass on this 10-year-old child.
They said the mother was on top of the child for at least 5 minutes.
Do you see how small this child is, bro? Like,
5 minutes is crazy, dude.
Like, I get it. Some kids are bad. Some kids act up, and sometimes they're annoying. But why would you think it was a proper punishment to just literally sit on him, bro? Until he just asphyxiated. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Just looking at this image here, I could see he looked like a devious child. Listen, we were all kids when we were kids, and yeah, we were kids when we were kids, and we did bad things when we were kids. You know, some of us were gentle, and you know.
Connecticut mom held stepson captive for 20 years before his fiery escape. Oh my god, bro. Can people stop making Connecticut look like a fucking crazy place, bro? God damn it, bro.
So often, you know, quiet, and some of us were rowdy and rude and wild and all over the place. But that doesn't mean any of us shouldn't have the ability to grow, mature, and learn from our past mistakes.
I'm from
Connecticut,
like,
genuinely, all jokes aside, this gigantic MF needs to rot in prison. Like, seriously, bro. There's just no excuse for this.
The 48-year-old woman was the adopted mother of the 10-year-old child.
Oh, you're an adoptive mother?
Who only weighed 90 pounds could be heard screaming while the mother tried to call the, quote, caseworker.
Listen, bro, at that size, at that weight, bro, and with that amount of emotional instability, I don't know how you...
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. At that size, I would have opted to do a bear hug instead of sit on him with your full ass weight. He wouldn't have escaped if you would have just held him like this while you were calling someone. Yo, big ass. Come on now.
Able to become a foster mother, bro. How are you even eligible for that stuff? Like, clearly you haven't made the best decisions for your life, for your body. I don't know how you can make the best decisions for somebody else's life and their body. Clearly in this case, it's pretty evident of that.
According to documents, he eventually stopped moving. At one point, she even asked the child was he faking it and saw his eyelids were pale. When authorities arrived, the child was no longer breathing and did not have a pulse.
That's messed up, man. That's crazy, man.
The 10-year-old was airlifted to South Bend Hospital where he was pronounced deceased 2 days later. The suspect told another child in the home that she was supervising at the time, quote, I was laying on him and he was acting bad.
Like, I just don't understand. Why would you even do that to a little boy, much less a grown-ass man? I mean, a grown-ass man would have probably died for 300...
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. 340 pounds on your body crushing you? Oh, nah.
140 pounds crushing his body for an extended period of time. Motherfucker would have probably came out with a fractured rib, a couple contusion, blood clot, goddamn marks and dents all over his body. Like he just came out of a WWE match with this Rikishi-sized motherfucker laying on top of his body.
That other child phoned 911. His cause and manner of death was ruled homicide as a result of mechanical asphyxia. Before this occurred, the 10-year-old went to his neighbor's house and pleaded with them to adopt him because he said his parents would hit him in the face.
Nah, that's sad as hell,
bro. Nah. Mm-mm. You didn't. Bro, I hate One thing I hate is when people think kids are just saying shit and fucking around, bro. Sometimes when kids say stuff like that, it's because it's serious, bro. You went to another person. You had this little kid come up to you, serious as hell. Can you adopt me because my mom is gonna punch me in the face? And you're like, stop playing around, you little niglet. And then she sits on him and kills him. Sometimes we gotta take what these kids say at face value, bro. Kids are the only people who tell you the truth. Dead ass, bro. You go to an adult, be like, yo, my breath stink. They're gonna be like, nah, you good. Whole time your shit smelling like onions. You go to a kid, yeah, they're gonna be rude about it, but they're gonna be like, damn, that shit stink, man. That shit stink, mister.
Incredibly
like shit crazy,
sad.
dude.
And I don't think in this legal system under, the way the American foster system is set up and pretty much the global foster system at that, this kid ever had a chance, bro. Like, once you're in the foster system, you pretty much have a good chance of being assaulted, groomed, raped, abused, or all of the above, because you're quite literally under the guardianship of a lot of sociopaths, psychopaths, narcissists who are quite
I swear they do like a screening before letting these people adopt. But I swear foster homes be the worst people in the world, bro.
Really attracted to that profession or line of work. A lot of nefarious and ulterior motives. It's unfortunate to say, but this is the reality of the world.
However, the neighbors said they did not see any visible injuries. The mother was arrested on Saturday and faces up to 6 years in prison if convicted.
6 years is way too low, way too light. I think she needs to spend at least a couple decades in prison.
Bro, only 6 years? That's murder. Was that second degree murder? I don't know, man.
Listen, but that's just
but
me.
it's
Her
murder.
foster care license was
that should
previously
be crazy.
revoked,
They be
and she is no
slaps on
longer
the
taking
wrist,
care
bro.
of children, as this occurred back in April.
See what I'm talking about? Her foster care license was previously revoked. Imagine my shock. This is what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Literally, these people, the system,
and they let her get it back.
Corrupt. And I'm sorry, I know we don't like to judge books
license
by their
revoked,
covers,
but you give it back to them.
Do so. You need to make
I think for something like this, if you do something to get your license revoked, it should stay revoked for the rest of your life. Because ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro. People go to prison or people get put on the registry for peeing in bushes and they can never be around children for the rest of their life. This right here, crazy.
Specific requirements for eligibility, in my opinion, to become a foster person. And if you've had your license revoked in the past, you should not be able to get it back. You should not be able to get it again, because you're quite literally dealing with the next generation of children, the most innocent creatures. Well, some of the most innocent. I know some children
Mori,
are just
always on the
straight
same
up
wavelength.
fucking demons.
Should never
so
be
I'm
able
not
to
gonna
get that shit
bypass
back.
that. But for the most part, you're dealing with kids who can't defend themselves, who are quite literally much smaller than you. And this boy was apparently 90 pounds soaking wet, while this woman, Humongosaurus Rex 2.0, 340 pounds heavier than him or some shit. But anyway,
250, but yeah, it's alright.
Anyway, though, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. What do you think about this case? Honestly, this is just bizarre to me. Who sits on a person, much less a 90-pound child, because they're acting up? That's just ridiculous, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I would have opted in to do a bear hug or restrain him by like holding him or something, bro. Sitting on them. Oh my God, what do they teach these people, bro?
But this is
what she sat on as a child. I bet it didn't matter because her mom was probably like 180 pounds at most, and she was state of the world we live in. Actually, I'm adding this to the video because I wanted to read the comments and I forgot about that, though. Let's do that now. So here we have the first comment in the video too, or under the comment section, and they said, "I'm confused. Only 6 years for murder? That doesn't seem right." Somebody else said, "Now she already knew her big ass. Shame on her." Neil said, "This is as America as it gets." Somebody else said, "They failed that baby. She was the foster mother and he had only been in her care for a few days. He had so many kids who wanted him. The system failed Dakota." Zephyrus said, "That's crazy. Only a few." The fact that he was only in her custody for a few days and still died is actually fucking insane. And there was people who wanted to adopt him. Oh man, I'm so sorry, yo. That's fucking sad, dude.
This is so heartbreaking. Only 6 years is not enough for what happened to that poor baby. So clearly, evidently, she's only getting 6 years in jail, and we know that the system is corrupt. Like, this is literally murder, like second-degree murder, and it's only 6 years, bro. Can you imagine?
I knew it. I said second degree. Yo, I'm a smart nigga sometimes. You know what?
You know what? Never mind. I was gonna say, can you imagine a dude like EDP or some big fat ass dude like doing this to a small child? How many years? Decades, really? This man would have got? Like, come on, bro. And this last comment from Asaya, she said, "This is actually wicked." And I wholeheartedly agree with all these comments. But anyway.
Shout out Mori, bro. Shout out Mori. This is freaking crazy. She just gonna get away with it, bro. She not gonna serve 6 years, bro. She gonna serve like 2.5.